Hi, I'm Pantazi. I wanted to talk to you today about the root of the facial nerve. Now, the facial nerve leads into many targets for our Kyusho practices. We have the facial nerve coming out from the underneath the ear and then traveling down, across, and then up, and then there's also a branch that goes straight up called the temporal nerve. Anyway, a lot of people have difficulty with this. Now, they know they have to hit the back of the jaw, so they punch the back of the jaw. The problem is they're not understanding how the nerve lays on the back of the jaw and the direct location of it. Now, when you're striking, you get good results because it's the back of the jaw. The person's head turns to the side. You stimulate the brainstem and the reticular activating system. But there is a specific target location that you want to try to work with because you'll get the best results. And there's another ramification that you want to understand about it as well. Now, in the Patreon channel, I'm going to be going over this target, and it's the way you should properly attack it. Now, you can't stick a needle in it. Now, a lot of people call this triple warmer 17. However, it is not. You can't stick a needle in this nerve without getting an intense shock of pain, if not a shock to the nervous system where you might go unconscious or get a little dizzy or your body will dysfunction, because it is a cranial nerve. All right, and once you tap into that, you're going to tie into those cranial nerves, and you're going to cause a whole lot of dysfunction on the nervous system. Again, there's a lot of ways to work with this target, but a lot of people miss it, especially in the beginning, because they're hitting in the improper location with the improper trajectory, and that's what I'm going to go over with the anatomical charts and some practical application of it that I'm describing it to you. Now, a lot of people also know that this is a pain compliance technique. Every martial art, basically, a lot of jiu-jitsu styles know that this has a pain compliance. But the problem with pain compliance is, if a person is drunk, number one, they don't feel pain as readily. Okay, so that's going to be a problem. On a lot of drugs that bring the person up, like a stimulant, they're not going to feel this. If they're really angry at you, pain compliance isn't going to be a factor. If a person is panicked and in panic mode and flailing with gross motor skills, this technique is not going to work as a pain compliance technique. And that's why a lot of people say pressure points don't work, because pain compliance is their main thought on why a pressure point should work. Now, this isn't a pressure point. Again, you can't stick a needle in it. Okay, it's not the same target as the Chinese medical society would be using in like an acupuncture or an acupressure or something of that nature. But again, stick around, go to the Patreon channel, go to the Platinum subscription, and you'll get the in-depth rundown on this target, the trajectory, some tools to use with it, and also, of course, the target and the ramifications.